come it is that at 3:30 or, almost 4 p.m. on Sunday afternoon, we're yet to see even 50% of those snapped or scanned result sheet from polling units across the country as at, almost 4 p.m. today? That's the question people are asking.
It is the responsibility of the presiding officers and the registration area technical support staff to assist in making sure that these results are uploaded into our Inec result viewing portal. Some of them, we are not uploading the results with the speed we expected them to upload the results. So our IT support staff have been contacting all of them, or most of them, to make sure that they do the right thing and make sure that they upload these results in real time so that...
So guys, things are not really looking good, things are not really looking very, very good, because there is an attempt to rig this election. It's very obvious that INEC is really working hard to allow this election to be rigged. Honestly, you can hear this INEC spokesperson saying that it is the responsibility of the presiding officer, to ensure that the results are uploaded, and that they are not uploading it as, as agreed. Meaning that INEC is now like reaching out to them for them to do what they are supposed to do. We were told that after counting our votes, the results will be uploaded immediately. These were the things they told us before the election came, But now people have casted their votes, and INEC is no more, uploading it on their sites as they told us that they will be doing. We don't know what is really happening. Honestly, there is an attempt to manipulate the results. There is already an attempt. You can hear the conversation asking him why these results have not been uploaded. He said it is the duty of the presiding officer and that they are not doing it as they supposed. And the INEC chairman has not even come out to say anything. There is really something cooking. Something is fishing behind the scene. And that is why we must not sit back to allow these things to be. Honestly, there is really an attempt to alter all the numbers that we got at the polling units. Honestly, something is happening. So guys, we have to all be vigilant, because this fight is not yet over until it's over. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, give this video a like, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you.
Could you explain to us, why is it that there are results for the House of Representatives, there are results in the Senate, but none whatsoever for the presidential elections?
No. At the level of the INEC result viewing portal, the scores of the candidates emanating from the polling units are already in our INEC result viewing portal. But if you look at the trajectory of the electoral process, you will see that they move differently. There are some federal constituencies that are one local government. So when they get to the local government, there will be a declaration and a return for that particular federal constituency. And then for the senatorial, it moves to the senatorial district collation center, where the senatorial district collation officer and returning officer will make a declaration. But for the presidential election, it moves from the polling unit to the registration area center, where it will be collated. From the registration area center, it moves to the local governments, where it will be collated. And then from the local governments, it moves to the state collation center, where it will be collated, before it is now brought to the national collation center, where the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission will do the final collation, make the final declaration, and also make the return.
So the thing about that is this, because when you go to the portal, all of these explanations you put out, no one will have the faintest idea that is what is going on. But perhaps I should ask this. So at what point are we likely going to see any result whatsoever for the presidential elections on the portal?
No. In the portal, they're already there. What we are obligated by Section 50, Section 60, and Section 64 of the Electoral Act 2022 to upload into our INEC result viewing portal is from EC8A, which is the registration area collation result, which the registration area collation officer will also see and use in collating the registration area collation result into Form EC8B. From that particular moment, the issue of electronically transmitted result ends. We now use Excel to begin the collation at the registration area, at the local government, at the state level, before it comes to the National Collation Center. What comes to the National Collation Center, we come to the National Collation Center physically. The scope, we carry the result from EC8D to the National Collation Center together with the resident electoral commissioner, accompanied by the security agencies to the National Collation Center. So you are not likely going to see any presidential result on the IREV. That is not the intent of the law, and that's not what we've been asked to do.
Whoa, so but we've seen those of the House of Reps and the Senate, but we will not see that of the presidential. So are political parties aware of this?
Because some of those processes have already been concluded. So when the chairman concludes the collation of results at the National Collation Center, you may likely see it in our social media handles and also on our website.
Oh dear. Okay, so why is it that, I mean, the commission had a couple of briefings. We'll come back to that point. They had a couple of briefings while all of this was going on, and Nigerians were asking questions concerning what was going on with the portal, as we saw with Ekiti and Osun. But the commission was silent about it. There was not a word of explanation concerning what we were going to expect or what we were going to see. Why was that the case?
Well, I think the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, as the chief electoral officer of the Federation and the returning officer for the presidential election, has made it very clear that in between his briefings, that there will be further briefings, and that if there's the need for any explanation in terms of issuing a press statement, that we are definitely going to do that. When I step out now, I'm going to go and consult him. Maybe there may be an explanation that the chairman may want to make, or there may be a press statement that the commission wants to issue relating to the issue you have raised. But I need to consult the chairman before I can give you a conclusive answer in relation to this particular question.
But Mr. Okoye, I think you will also do well to let him know that Nigerians are demanding an apology from the commission, because they're really angry right now concerning what's going on. They don't understand why there isn't any results at the moment.
No. The results you are demanding for, what you are demanding for is not in accordance with the law. I've told you that by the provisions of Section 50, Section 60, and Section 64 of the Electoral Act 2022, what the law demands is that the results from the polling units should be uploaded into our Inec result viewing portal. So what we are likely going to see is only results from the polling units. You are not going to see any presidential election results, because that's not the intent of the law, and that's not what the law demands that we should do.
Mr. Okoye, I do not know whether we are all, speaking the same language, or whether we all understand what it is that you're saying. If you say that we're going to see the results from the polling units, I imagine that they're going to be taking a picture of the election result sheet at the polling units. Is that correct?
Exactly.
So it means that they will take the election result sheet for both, for the House of Reps, for the Senate, and also the presidential elections. Is that correct?
Exactly.
If that is the situation, how come it is that at 3:30 or almost 4 p.m. on Sunday afternoon, we're yet to see even 50% of those snapped or scanned result sheets from polling units across the country as at almost 4 p.m. today? That's the question people are asking. These elections are conducted. We conducted this election in 176,606 polling units across all the states of the Federation. It is the responsibility of the presiding officers and the registration area technical support staff to assist in making sure that these results are uploaded into our Inec result viewing portal.
Some of them were not uploading the results with the speed we expected them to upload the results. So our IT support staff have been contacting all of them, or most of them, to make sure that they do the right thing and make sure that they upload these results in real time, so that Nigerians will have confidence and see these results as they are coming in. So as I speak, our IT specialists are talking to the various registration area technical support staff to make sure that they do the right thing and upload these results into the Inec result viewing portal.
Yeah, but isn't the commission concerned? Because you have just said that they are not doing it at the speed with which even the commission itself had expected. So isn't the commission concerned that at the close of polling, which they had expected would have finished in many polling units as at yesterday, and results declared in those polling units, that as at this time today, it's almost 4 p.m. on Sunday, on the 26th of February, that they are yet to see those results? Isn't the commission concerned about how this could impact the credibility of the polls it has conducted?
Oh, definitely, we are concerned, and that was why I explained that at the level of the commission, the chairman of the commission is concerned about it, and we have contacted the various states, the various resident electoral commissioners, and the various electoral officers, and the various supervisory presiding officers to impress it on them on the need for them to do the right thing. We have registration area technical support staff who are supposed to assist and support the various presiding officers upload these results into our Inec result viewing portal. So as I speak, at the level of our situation room and at the level of ICCC, they are contacting all the presiding officers and the registration area technical support staff to get them to do what they are supposed to do. And that's exactly what we are doing presently.
For a number of Nigerians, I think the question is, why isn't the INEC chairman addressing this particular lapse, this obvious concern that apparently INEC also has? Why isn't he saying anything about it in any of the press briefings that he's had?
Well, whether we have the chairman is addressing it. It's not everything that he will say in a press briefing. You have your correspondents at the National Collation Center. They didn't ask him that question. There's a possibility that if they had asked him that question, he would have addressed it. But at the level of our own situation room, we know the concerns of Nigerians, and we are also addressing it at the level of the commission. And I want to assure you that the issue will be resolved speedily. We are addressing the issue.
Mr. Okoye, when you say that the INEC officials in the polling unit are not doing what they're supposed to do at the time they're supposed to do it, one would think that INEC did not think through its processes before selling what they might describe as a dummy to the public. How would you say that you have the device, the BVAS used to capture the result, and we were told in our polling units, for instance, that as soon as you're done with the election, we'll take a picture of it, and whether there's internet access at that particular moment or not, anytime we get to where there's access, the results will go up immediately. And now you tell us that they are not uploading as they're supposed to. How are we supposed to believe anything you're saying?
No. I think that you have to put what is going on within context.
Please explain that context.
Yesterday, I saw so many of the results for federal constituencies and for senatorial districts. And by 10 p.m. yesterday, I saw so many of the results emanating in relation to presidential election results. Now, you will agree with me that there were some polling units that did not complete the process on time, and even some polling units where the process is even continuing. So we don't expect all the results to come in at the same time. What we expect is that if a presiding officer has challenge in uploading the results, that there's a registration area technical support staff that ought to assist the presiding officer do the right thing. I believe that our processes are robust. Our IREV is very, very robust, and I'm confident that before as we move on with the electoral process, the bulk of the results are going to come in. I don't know the number we have on the IREV as at now, but I believe that a substantial number of the results are coming in and will come in.
All right, Mr. Okoye, I know that you did mention sections 50, 60, and 64 of the Electoral Act, where you talked about the process of uploading results. But I'm looking at those sections now, if I heard you correctly. Section 50 talks about conduct of poll by open secret ballot. Section 60 talks about counting of votes and forms. And 64 talks about endorsement on rejected ballot paper without official mark. The one that comes closest to what I think you're talking about.
Read through. Go to section 64, subsection 6.
Where declaration of results, where there's a dispute regarding the collated result or the result of an election from any polling unit, the collation officer or returning officer shall use the following to determine the correctness of the disputed results. Now, we're not aware, the commission hasn't spoken about any dispute whatsoever. You're talking about uploading the results.
You have to read, because those are the sections where the law mentions at what stage we should transmit election results and to which of the phases election results are going to be transmitted.
All right, Mr. Okoye, we'll come back to this in a moment, but at the moment, we do have to thank you for your time here. But you have said that you're going to consult with the commission, and if we heard you right, we will not see any presidential results. Is that right? Up until the commission announces them.
That's exactly it's only the chairman of the Independent National.
So guys, you can see that from all indication, INEC is interested in this election. INEC just want to rig this election, honestly. I can't believe that this INEC chairman, upon all the money that have been invested in this election, he is still, sitting so complacently, allowing things to happen, that presiding officers are not uploading results and they are doing nothing about it. This is so sad. This is so sad in Nigeria. This is really so sad. All the efforts that people put in, some people lost their lives, some people were severely injured just because they came out to cast their vote, and after casting their vote, INEC is not uploading the results. What is happening? And you find out that there are so many videos circulating showing where there were so many alterations of the actual result, as in people entering wrong figures just to ensure their party wins. Oh my God. So guys, let's just be vigilant to ensure that we stay at the top. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, give this video a like, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you.